Kremlin heavyweights unleashed a blistering verbal assault on the West, Ukraine, and Europe today, following the latest White House meetings. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov and former President Dmitry Medvedev targeted Western leaders, mocked Kyiv, and drew a firm red line on any unilateral security guarantees for Ukraine. Lavrov delivered a forceful warning to the West, signaling that Moscow will not tolerate attempts to shape Ukraine's security without Russia's participation.
Russia does not have any exaggerated interests, but the interests that we have, we will ensure in a consistent manner. And I'm sure that in the West and in the United States, they are perfectly aware of the fact that to discuss security matters without the Russian Federation is a path that is leading nowhere.
Lavrov directly slammed Western powers for promoting ceasefires while continuing to arm Ukraine. He singled out French President Emmanuel Macron, labeling his stance adventurous and confrontational, portraying the West as prolonging the conflict rather than resolving it.
We are seeing more and more clearly that our partners in the United States need to eliminate the root causes of the crisis and not to try to support those who throw out a beautiful slogan about an immediate ceasefire and at the same time say that a ceasefire will not mean the continuation of the pumping of weapons in Ukraine. The President of France, Macron, recently made exactly this statement. It is good that this is an absolutely adventurous position, a confrontational position, a position in support of the continuation of the war.
Lavrov invoked the April 2022 Istanbul negotiations, emphasizing that any meaningful security guarantees must include Russia and China, alongside other permanent UN Security Council members and interested countries, ensuring equality and stability for all parties.
Among these principles was the refusal of Ukraine to join NATO or any other military bloc, the confirmation of Ukraine's neutral and non-nuclear status. And in this context, the Ukrainian side proposed, and our delegation then agreed, to develop security guarantees, which would include all permanent members of the UN Security Council, that is, the Russian Federation, the People's Republic of China, the United States, France and Britain, as well as some countries, Germany, Turkey and other countries that may be interested in joining this security guarantee group.
Russia's former president and current deputy head of the Security Council, Dmitry Medvedev, took aim at the West and Zelensky, mocking Europe's submission to the White House and questioning what Kyiv's leadership will do once Zelensky returns to his green military uniform.
The anti-Russian warmongering coalition of the willing failed to outplay POTUS on his turf. Europe thanked and sucked up to him. The question is which tune the Kiev clown will play about guarantees and territories back home once he's put on his green military uniform again.
With Lavrov drawing red lines over security guarantees and Medvedev ridiculing the West and Zelensky, Moscow is sending a coordinated, hard-hitting message. Any unilateral European or American moves on Ukraine risk failure, humiliation, and a dead end.